Hi guys, it's Sam with from the Disciples here. I'm with Leon, who
Hey guys, so this is our last day in Cancun. We had a fantastic week, holiday, enjoying the sun, beach, etc. And then we played the YCS this weekend and I managed to get top 32 with Mathmech. So pretty much very last minute decision to come to Cancun. It was really gave that confidence because his birthday this week, so came to celebrate with him. Not much preparation, just went with the vibes and that, just stuck with the deck that I'm used to, and it ended up working out for me.
cool.
So we can just get straight into the profile and do shout-outs at the end. So it's Mathmech, so you got the standard, one circular, went with 2 sigma. You can cut it down to 1 because it's 1 circular, but this deck focuses on terahertz, so we're able to get the second one through terahertz, and this getting banished stuff over rise heart or reading stuff is really awkward sometimes, so it's nice having the second one. And there's sometimes when you get drawed or etc. where you have to link away with the first one so it will get banished, so having access to the second one could be good. And because of there only being 1 circular now, your follow-up is really fragile, so having a sigma engraved to bring back helps with your top decks in terms of being able to play.
Yep.
So you always would want 1 engraved. And then standard 2 addition, 2 subtraction for your extenders, and then 2 diameter. 2 diameter because we're playing the Fire with the Fencer and the Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just for the 1 card combo, because we're focused on terahertz. Because the whole point focuses on terahertz with the interruptions rather than heat soul pass. Find a lot more value in having this for all the extension plays that it gives you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just resolving this card in a song gives you so many bodies on field, you can do pretty much whatever you want with your extra deck. And then of course they complement that as well with the parallel seeds. So like these are like your real power plays along with your other side-best monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for the monsters. And then non-engine, got 3 nib, 3 ash, 2 Veiler, 1 Mono, 3 imperm, and 3 book, and a cool guy, I guess. So really my main focus for this deck has always been having the maximum amount of hand traps. But before I was also main decking like Santa Claus and the eccentric archfiend as like utility searches for small world.
Mm-hmm.
But I decided that I wanted to have all non-engine that's good going first and second, and because I don't have the Santa Claus anymore, and Santa Claus also conflicted with the Fencer, I had to prioritize the Book of Moons for like Purely and Cashtera. If they set up the towers or the Rise Heart, you need to have it out for it, otherwise it's very awkward to break. And then I just decided to side those utility cards when I'm going second.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Veiler over Mona because it can hit stuff like Tour Guide, the Labyrinth, normal summons, etc. But it's terrible under Shifter, so I just like having the 1 Mona because I usually side out the Veilers against the Shifter decks, so there's still another hand trap that could be used against Cash. And I was maining draws before, but with the Rise of Unchained, I decided to drop them to the side and increase the nib count. But yeah, no complaints with the hand traps. And then final spells, consistency, silent mining, small world, gets you to circular. This sometimes you search down or defense off this as well, so it's nice having those other power play options. This usually only just gets you to circular, and then 1-on-1, so just standard stuff there, 40 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Then extra. So we've got 2 island versions, your main play. You usually make 1, turn 1 to get to your circular now because you only have 1, so you usually don't open it. So like with the defensive 1 card combo, you make this to get to circular, or you'll open 2 level 4s to get this to circulars, and then having it be able to make it with a diameter on if you're going second or on the following turn, just so you can try and OTK with a negate up is nice. And then you've got Leplation, this is your main interrupts of Super Factorial. Ripping 3 cards and having negate, just most decks can't play through that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you back that up along with the terahertz with another 2 interruptions, and then whatever non-engine you draw. Like usually if you full combo going first and not breaking it. Only time it's ever been broken is when people have double evenly, which you can't really prepare for. So, and then the terahertz targets, got the spell trap negate, and then the face-up card negate.
Yep.
Most people don't play this, but the whole reason I decided to play it is just because of how fragile the deck is now. If you can't get to super factorial, any 2 Cyberse or a normal summon plus a Cyberse extender can get you to terahertz, and then had that being 2 interruptions plus the likely 2 non-engine that you drew should hopefully be enough to get you there. And if terahertz stays on field, it'll be 8k, so that's you winning the game that way. So it's just really redundancy in terms of trying to fix the fragility of the deck. The only thing that you can't really play through is probably Nibiru, unless you have a really broken hand with diameter, but you take those really. And then the main card, terahertz, what we're always ending on now. Play access code, because we still do the update access code, OTKs. We've got heat soul for when we can't make terahertz. The sister will try to draw it to something, play a slightly bit of a grind game, and transcode, your main way of making terahertz. Got Ablet Gemma for the OTK, 2 splash mage, so you use the first one in the combo to make terahertz. So you'll go through these 2, and then if they break that board and you're trying to OTK, you'll use this one to go into Update Jammer to make access code. So I was playing the G Golem and then realized that it was just win more, because if they have to break your board and then that brings back the transcode, which brings back, but half the time they don't break your board going first, and then if they do, the splash mage play is fine as long as you've got enough extenders to make it. And then Almirage, I think it's mandatory with the hand traps you play, so that if you have to normal summon a hand trap, you can still get into either terahertz or heat soul. And then Lingaribo negates trap. The negate a trap effect comes up against certain decks, so it's nice to have that interruption. But really, it's the main link one that you use to trigger the defensor. And then link decoder. That's the real reason that the decks come together. It just makes it having that extra body coming back for free. Lets you end on terahertz heat soul very easily, just off of defensor plus an extender. And then having those 2 plus the super factorial plus whatever non-engine, it's just GG, you know. Yeah, so that's the extra on the inside. Like I said before, got the 3 draws, 2 bell. Had to cut 1 bell to make room for the draws on the side. I think ideally going forward, I probably want this back up to 3, because I found it was pretty useful against Unchained. Just stopping the link to both the adding effect and the Grave Revival effect can really stump them in the defenses. So, and then obviously the Bestials is one of the most powerful things against you, so being able to stop that as well. And then Small World Utility that I mentioned before. So still Santa Claus, because it's just the best for Small World bridges, and Eccentric just so that you're against back row decks, your Small World's turned into a MST basically. And then with the rest of the back row removal, have 7 back row removal spots. And I still feel that Solemn Judgment's the best card going forward in terms of protecting going first, in terms of protecting your super factorial from any hand traps or bestials, etc. And then if you don't need it for that, it's still like the biggest interruption that people don't really plan for. And then probably the weirdest choice, the Rumor Cannon. So the reason I played this, I was playing it at 3 before when Cashtera was the most popular deck, but with Gamma Gun, when they go first and they shift to you, there's practically nothing you can do other than just pass turn. So hopefully if you're able to set this, assuming they've shifted you, they're not ended on a Rise Heart, so they have no way to get rid of this card. And then they're going to do their usual 4 summons, try and OTK you. You flip this, flip their stuff face down, and then you have your next turn to try and clear the board and OTK them. I didn't really draw it that much. It's been okay in the past, but if with the hopefully Cashtera falling off a bit, I might not need to play this and then the 3rd bell and then find something else useful on the side for that. So
cool. All right. So anything else more to say on the deck, or? Yeah, just shout outs to the boys, Disciples. Love hanging out with you guys. This is the main reason why I still play the game. Shout out Brotherhood of Cookers, always providing for the community. Shout out MetaMats. If you check out the pot playmat hit me up on Facebook if you're looking for your pop mats. Shout out all the birthday pool party gang. They know who they are, all the Europeans players and American players that we hang out with this weekend. It was really good getting to meet you guys. And of course, shout out to the legend, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. All right, well, thanks, Leon. Congrats on the top. And we'll see you guys later, I guess.
Cool. Take care, guys.
Okay, see you, bye.